Hey, what's up everyone? Nick here. Welcome back to the Evil Within Let's Platinum series. We are moving on with the AKUMU playthrough, still phase 3 of the entire series. And I'll be honest, there's been so many videos, and like I've said, this is the longest series I've done that I'm starting to forget what actual part of the series is. So normally I would say, like, you know, oh, welcome to, welcome, this is part, this is part 20 of the series, or part 25, or something along those lines, but I'm just, I kind of am starting to forget. So the main point here is we are in chapter 10. Now, I'm going to do something here that might seem a bit... Oh, I was a bit too late. Okay, so this part here is very hectic, but it's doable, and it's doable with just one shock bolt. That's really all you need to get through this section. So you run past the enemies, and then a new type of enemy called a trauma is going to emerge from behind this door, and you have to... There's a lever where it came from, and you have to pull the lever, and then you should be able to get out of there without much of a problem. Now, like I said, it is kind of challenging, but it's definitely doable, and it's doable with just one shock bolt. So that's exactly, my goal here. That's what I'm going to try to do. So let's try this again. Take 2. And like I said, it's not overall, it's not that tough. It's just, there's a lot that can go wrong in a very short amount of time. Okay, so there we go. So I pulled that. Now all these guys are gonna be stunned for a little bit. And now while they're stunned, I run under and get in here. And that's really it. That's all you gotta do. Now they're gonna chase me, which I was hoping they wouldn't do. Shit. Okay, they're... Uh-oh. Oh, God. That's never happened to me before. Shit. Okay, so that time... That's never happened to me before. That time, I got past them, but they, once they get unstunned or unshocked, they can chase you. Now, usually they run into the spinning saw blades and they end up killing themselves, but as you saw right there, that wasn't the case. And the other downside is I actually passed a key, which you probably wouldn't have been able to see based on how fast I was moving, but I did pass a key, and it would kind of be, beneficial to pick that up. So I better do that. So let's do this again. Take 3. I really don't want to waste a lot of time on this section because I really didn't get as far as I was hoping in the last video. Alright, so run away from Big Boy. That one's going the complete wrong way. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong bolt. God fucking damn it. I did the wrong fucking bolt. Alright, so here we go again. Same thing. Hopefully this time I don't royally fuck up like I just... Oh my God. That guy has never been there. Alright, so another thing is it helps to have that thing upgraded pretty well. Okay, so see, this is what I was talking about. Usually they'll run into you. So if this blade comes down, they'll just run into you. And okay, so here we go. Let's just prep one more time. That guy's dead. Okay, so that was my mistake. I shouldn't have ran away like that. I should have waited. But you can see now, I'm not even going to go for that green gel because I don't think it's worth it. But like I said, there is a key in here. So that's why I wanted to at least make sure I stopped in this area. Oh, god damn it, I always make that same fucking mistake. You gotta you gotta shoot the statue with the key in it before you can actually, Alright. Okay, so anyway, the point is I got through it. Made a couple stupid mistakes, but, you know, hopefully, if anything, you can learn from those mistakes. You know, that's something people often don't seem to get, is, like, I don't know the message I'm trying to get across here, but, you know, if you follow the channel, I've talked about in the past how this particular year, I just went through what I consider to be the worst year of my life. It was an awful time. And out of everything I went through, everything I struggled with, people around me, they were always kind of surprised to see that I was keeping such a positive attitude, you know, and they would ask me, like, how do you do that? Why, you know, and I just told them, like, you know, all these bad things that are happening to me, I don't really focus on the bad. I don't really focus on how, you know, whatever is damaging my life. Instead, I'm a firm believer, you know, as a scientist of sorts, or as a scientist in training, I should say, you know, I'm a firm believer that every situation needs to be analytically approached, and you need to find a way to learn from everything. Any given situation, you can learn something from it. I'm always trying to learn something new. That's just how I live. And so that's how I, you know, that's how I got through the year, was I just looked at everything and I said, okay, this sucks. What can I learn from it? What can I learn from these things so that maybe they won't happen again, or I can, you know, just better control them if they do happen again. So, I don't know. I don't really know what the point of me bringing this up is. I guess it just has to do with video games in general. Like, that's a big reason that I like video games, and that's a big reason that I like playing games on the hardest difficulty setting, is because oftentimes the situations you're... Uh-oh. Oh, shit, I forgot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot that it throws two of them my way. Oh, that would have been perfect. Shit. Okay, this is gonna be... Okay, so to wrap up the point I was saying, I like playing games on the hardest difficulty because every time you approach a new place, you step back and you learn something, and you say, okay, what can I do based on what I've learned to adapt and to get through it? So again, I don't know where that came from, but okay, so on AKUMU, I forgot about this, but apparently on AKUMU, they throw 2 extra enemies my way, which makes think, oh my god, how did you already fucking see me? Okay, so, oh my god, they're already... Alright, so, you know, the goal with this video is to get through Chapter 10. That's kind of the goal that I set for myself here. And so far I'm not so sure that's gonna work. Because this room is tough. This room has always been tough. Now, there are, unlike on lower difficulties, there are 2 enemies in here instead of just 1. Now this guy I should be able to stealth kill. I'm not sure where the other guy's coming from though. Okay, so there's the trauma. I don't think it saw me. Okay, so the trauma didn't see me. Ooh, good thing I saw that bear trap. That could have been... Oh, there's another one up ahead. Okay, so I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I think I'm gonna go for the same, you know, a similar approach. I'm going to shoot a shock bolt off in the distance, so that when I do make my run for it, okay, so that is for when I make my run for things. When I go for my run. So I'm actually gonna just try to do this in one go and see if that shock bolt will last long enough. So let's fucking try this. As soon as this guy turns around, again, you know, if anything, I'll just learn from this and I'll figure out if this will work or not. Okay, so there's the first trauma. Okay, so now everyone's burned or shocked. Oh, it's not gonna last long enough. Shit. Oh, come on. Alright, so it doesn't last long enough. I'm gonna have to lure them out. So I gotta do it the fucking hard way, of course. I'm starting to get pissed because I don't want to waste a half hour on this one fucking section, you know? I gotta get the rest of chapter 10. The good news is chapters 10 and 11 are arguably the last two difficult levels in the game. Everything else is somewhat tame. You know, give or take for a few sections, everything else is somewhat reasonable. So it's just a matter of getting through this shit and then getting through chapter 11. No, no, no. How? Oh my god, how did you fucking see me? Damn it. That was a mistake. Oh, please tell me, why did you not go? Why did you not run in there like the rest of them? Okay. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, come on. Shit. Hurry. Oh my god, hurry. And there we go. Alright, so I just got through the most stressful section of the game. I wasted an extra shock bolt, but, you know, sometimes that's just what fucking happens. And you gotta grit your teeth and get through it. So it is what it is, right? Luckily, I still have shock bolts left in the, I still have shock bolts left in the save room. So I'm not completely screwed. Because right now I have one. But I also have 20 parts, so, you know, even if I needed to, I have enough to make more. So that's okay. I wasted a shock bolt right there, but I can live with that. I'm in a situation right now where I can afford to do that. So anyway, we'll come into this room here, and okay, so I'm gonna go save my game, cash in my keys, and once again I probably won't make any upgrades because I'm gonna save my green gel for the Magnum so that I can just fully upgrade the Magnum once I get it. But yeah, because I just at the moment I can't really think of anything I would need to fight Laura, you know, because that's my next goal here is to fight Laura. And I'm not actually going to kill her. I'm just going to run away from her. So, you know, Sebastian, he's already pretty good with the sprinting. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I don't really need much here. Okay. Finally, these pistol bullets are coming in handy. I was kind of running low on them. I didn't realize that I have been using them so much. It's kind of weird that you can't get matches in the safes. And also, I could have swore I had shock bolts waiting for me, but I don't. So that's a bit unfortunate. But again, it is what it is. I do have 2 keys, so let's cash those in. More green gel, awesome. And more green gel. Okay, so I'm not complaining because that, you know, at the moment I am pretty good with resources, and so in the next level, you know, once I get the Magnum and upgrade that, then there's nothing holding me back, and I'll be able to really, you know, focus on more of those things that I can upgrade. Because as soon as I get the Magnum upgraded, I'm good. I can spend my green gel as much as I want without very many repercussions. I have 11 matches, which should be enough to fight Laura. Again, remember, I'm not going to be fighting her. I'm just going to run away from her. So the downside there is that you do miss out on a key, because there is a key that you can only get from killing her. But the plus side is you don't have to kill her, so you save a lot of ammo, you save a lot of time and stress and everything in between. So it works out. I think, you know, when I originally did my AKUMU walkthrough back on Xbox, I did kill her, and it was really tough. It's doable, but it's tough. And it, like I said, the biggest thing is that it takes so much ammo, and so you find yourself in a tougher situation later on in the game because you wasted so much ammo on an enemy that really you don't have to kill. So again, I'm just going to run away from her here. I am actually a little nervous. I'm kind of jittery right now. I drank a bit more coffee than I usually do, and I still have more to go. Alright, good start. Good start, Nick. So I think on AKUMU, she's faster. So right there, I went, and the gate wasn't open enough. So, what, you know, I just kind of got boned. So, again, learn from it. Look at your mistakes, learn from them, and hopefully this time it'll be better. So let's do this again. And the benefit here is, you know, since I'm not going to be killing her, I really don't have to worry about damaging her with fire. Like, I just have to focus on running away, you know, just timing the sprinting, dodging her attacks, because it is challenging. Laura takes a bit of practice to get used to her movements. You know, you can usually judge when it is you need to move based on her movements, but it is tough. You know, it's she moves very chaotically, unpredictably, so it can be a bit challenging. So this time, you know, as you can see, she's a bit faster on AKUMU, so I'm gonna kind of wait for these gates to just fully open. So she's gonna okay, there we go. So by just running one little extra lap, I was able to get past her. Hurry. Jesus. Okay. So now, that guy. That guy. Okay. So we're good. First little section is done. No ammo wasted, because why would you? Okay. So yeah, that's the first section of the fight. I'm currently sitting at just over 100,000 green gel, which, come to think of it, I should have probably looked up how much it takes to upgrade the Magnum, because the things you want to upgrade are you want to upgrade the firepower to the max, and then you might want to increase like the clip size and the firing rate. And again, you know, in case you're asking yourself like, well, wait, what is your objective again? Why are you putting so much effort into saving for the Magnum? It's all in preparation for Chapter 14, believe it or not. So in Chapter 14, you fight the invisible squid enemy, and it's kind of a hard fight unless you have a fully upgraded Magnum. If you have a fully upgraded Magnum, you can get through the fight pretty damn quickly. So it's just a matter of you know, anticipating something and planning ahead for it. So anyway, here we go. This is the second Laura chase. Don't even bother with that. Oh no. Oh no. This is why I hate AKUMU mode with a passion. I cannot stand fucking bear traps. As we learned back in Chapter 6, it's just the most unfair form of torture. It's quite ridiculous in my opinion. The bear traps are just... it's fucking ridiculous. It just takes all fun away from everything. It doesn't test skill, it just tests your patience. You know, the fucking bear traps are the stupidest goddamn feature in this fucking game. Alright, so pull the lever. There's probably more than one bear trap here. Uh-oh, okay. Okay, so kind of the same strategy here. You just kind of hide around this corner here, and you just kind of navigate this corner. The bombs, you know, keep in mind if you're running near the bombs, they will go off, but, you know. Where'd she go? Okay, I'm clear. So make a run for it. Now again, right here, I'm not even going to bother with shooting the hoses. I'm just going to... oh, I think I just missed another bear trap. Shit. Oh, I missed two. Oh, I saw that one at the last second. Okay, so that is going to make my life a bit harder. Okay, so once again, I just gotta kind of wait for the fire. Luckily, Laura, she triggered that bear trap for me. Alright. So here we go. I always forget. Okay. And there we go. So that is the second part of the fight. We'll get another checkpoint. And now, like I said, it's just a matter of successfully running away from her. So let's do it. Bear trap here. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, you ugly bitch. Alright, so I probably shouldn't even bother disarming the bear traps. Just run around them, try to get her to trigger them, and then get away. But luckily, like I said, you know, I got the checkpoint. That's kind of the big... come this way. Alright, I always forget what to do here. You have to do something, and I always forget what. Okay, so there's a... shit. Okay, so I think that's step number 1. There's no way. There's no way you just fucking grabbed me, you ugly bitch. The vector that she went on to reach versus the vector that I was traveling on, there was no cross there. There was no... That's ridiculous. That should not have happened. But okay, I forgot what it was. Oh fuck. I think it's really stupid that they spawn you back in this room, because it's just, you shouldn't have to do this room over and over again. Oh, God fucking... Alright, so, alright. My fault. I waited too long to fucking shoot I missed, and then it exploded on me, so fuck off with that bullshit. But, alright, let's just do it. God fuck. Come this way. Are you... Excuse me? I've done that part perfectly 3 times in a row, but then I changed nothing, and that happens, so... Okay. Alright. That's just how it goes, I guess. That's all she wrote, right? Switch. Hurry. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way. There's no... God fucking damn it, you fucking bitch. First off, she got saved, or the shock bolt wore off faster than it should have. Second, oh god fucking damn it. Alright, let's do this again, because nothing says... Hurry. Hurry. There's no way. There's no way. It's just not being fair. That's the problem here. The game is legitimately not being fair. She should have been shocked for another second at least, but at the very, at the very last second, she just magically gets her abilities back. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking unfair. So... I'm gonna try this one more time. Oh, why would you spawn right there? That's fucking ass, and I didn't step on that. It moved. Look at that. It moved. That bear trap just moved. It was not in that position. So that's 2 cases now where the game just openly cheated against me. First, Laura just magically gains control at the very last second, and then that happens. The bear trap fucking moved. Like, look, it's not where it just said it was, All right, come on. Why do you get stuck like that? Oh! I'm really starting to lose my fucking nerve with this game. I'm not even trying to fight the fucking bitch. I'm just running. And I can't even do that. See, how come that time nothing comes of it? How come that time... God, fuck. That should get her, unless the game cheats again. Alright, so now it's just a matter of running in circles from her. Until the fire wears off. Oh my god, this is stressful. Alright. Oh, it's done. Shit. Okay. And... got it. Alright. Got through it. Pretty well. Not bad. Not terrible. Okay, so as you saw right there, you know, I don't know if you noticed, because I wasn't able to really commentate that much because I was clenching my asshole the whole time, but every single time I did some slight adaptation. So I learned from my death, and I said, okay, what can I do to fix this? And so, you know, the first thing you might have seen was, before, what I was doing was I was just shooting her with the shock bolt and then running over to the, you know, to the lever to pull it. And by the time Sebastian finished pulling the lever, Laura was free and she was able to kill me. So then I said, okay, what if I shoot the shock bolt next to the lever? Because then it won't activate until Laura goes in for her move, and that should be able to buy me, you know, just 1 extra second to get past her. And sure enough, it did, you know. And so that's, you know, you grow up as a kid, especially me. I got this so much from my family. You grow up as a kid, and everyone, all the adults, they say, why are you wasting your time with video games? Those things will kill your brain. And I've always strongly disagreed with that. If anything, it's TV and movies that kill your brain, because when you watch TV, you just sit there in front of the couch with your mind off, absorbing something. And sure, you know, you can learn valuable lessons from TV. There are some deep meanings there. Like, I'm not saying that TV and movies are pointless, because they're not. They're not by any means. But for the most part, when you watch TV, when you watch movies, you're just kind of sitting there with your brain off. You're not actively engaged in the content. And with video games, that's not the case. You know, with video games, you're actively tuned in. You are making these decisions. You are using your brain. You're problem solving. And that's exactly what you saw me just do. I died a couple times, and I said, okay, what things can I change here so that I don't die? And if you go back and watch, you'll notice, again, even though I wasn't able to really commentate on it, you'll notice there were quite a few things that I changed in each little approach. And that was all just, you know, analytical problem solving and sitting here. And in my opinion, video games, they sharpen your hand-eye coordination, they sharpen your quick thinking, they increase your problem-solving abilities. I think video games are one of the most beneficial things that a young kid could be doing. Now, granted, maybe not video games like this, because there is a certain factor of violence and maturity that comes in, but you know, little games like Mario, or, you know, just games that are meant for kids, I think video games can just be a very good educational and skill sharpening resource, and I think a lot of people don't realize that, and it kind of bums me out, because again, I just love video games. I've played them my entire life, and I really do feel like they have helped me, you know, increase certain traits about me that in turn have led into the rest of my life. For example, with my education in physics, you know, pretty good at solving problems. I think some of that stems from video games, because that's all I do in video games is come up with ways to solve problems. And so I don't know. I don't know what the overall, I don't know what the point of me bringing that up was, but it's just something that I kind of feel strongly about. I think people can really benefit from video games, and I think a lot of people don't fully realize that. Okay, so I'm going to craft 2 shock bolts. I'm about to fight the Amalgam Alpha. I'm trying to remember my strategy, because I kind of know the general strategy I do, but I can't remember exactly. It has something to do with you shoot the eyeball, or wait, I think you wait for the eye to come out, then you stun him, then you shoot the eye, and then you throw a grenade, and then you run away. And I'm just trying to remember if it's really necessary to shoot the shock bolts or not. And so since I already have 5 freeze bolts, I'm actually going to use the freeze bolts first. And then luckily, I have a lot of sniper rifle ammo. I have 5 grenades. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now in terms of this fight. So it's not really a matter of do I have the right supplies, it's just a matter of do I have the patience at this point. So hopefully I can, you know, get through this relatively quickly, because like I said, my goal here is to finish chapter 10 in this video so that I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, good. Probably should have increased the firepower of the sniper rifle, but oh well. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is the last part of chapter 10. Yeah, I feel you, Sebastian. God damn it is right. So here we go. This is the Amalgam Alpha. It's another reason why it's worth it to not fight Laura and to just run away from her, because now I have a lot of ammo and I don't have to worry about. I mean, I could have easily used all 5 of those grenades, you know, at the time. Alright, so there goes. Alright. No. Oh, God. I fucked up. Alright. Good. Okay, keep it going. So hide in this corner here. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to... Oh. Oh, why did you... There we go. First try. Now, I did waste a grenade, but first try, I'll fucking take it, man. Holy shit. I'm actually kind of impressed right now. I didn't think I'd pull that off first try. So, alright guys, that will do it for chapter 10. All that's left to do is scavenge the area. And the video is a little under what I was anticipating, so originally I was going to cut this part out, but instead I'll just kind of wrap up some of the thoughts that I had in this video here. I guess the first thing was, or the thing I was just talking about, was this idea of video games being kind of a helpful educational resource, and I do truly believe that. And like I said, there are certain... I'm not saying video games are perfect, because they're also not perfect. There are a lot of games nowadays that, they try to be vulgar for the sake of being vulgar. Like, they try to be edgy just to raise a few eyelids here and there. That doesn't necessarily help anyone. And, like I said, video games, I think, can be very helpful resources for kids, but of course there is a limit. Games have ratings for a reason. So, like a game like The Evil Within, I would say, yes, this game, for me, really, it does a good job at teaching me, critical problem solving, thinking on my feet, coming up with ways that might not be obvious to everyone else. This game does a really good job at making you think like that, but at the end of the day, I'm still not going to have my kid play this game because it's not appropriate. But in general, I think video games have a lot to offer. Pretty much anyone, and I think it's just kind of the generation before me. They see video games as a waste because they didn't really grow up with video games, or at least not the same kind of video games. They grew up with Pac-Man and arcade games, which aren't as which don't really do some of the things that I've previously mentioned. So I think part of it is just that they don't understand. They don't really understand some of the benefits that can come from playing video games. But for me personally, you get these people, these older people that are older than you, and they say like, oh, when are you going to grow up and stop playing video games? And I've told people, as long as I'm able to keep up with the technology, like I easily see myself playing video games until the day I die. Like, I'll be sitting in my house retired on my nice reclining chair. I'll mow the lawn in the morning and then come in and play some video games, because it's not just about the game. Video games really do. They keep your mind sharp. They keep you going. And I think overall, in the long run, they can be very healthy for something like that. Now, again, I'm no neurologist, I'm no psychologist, I'm no brain doctor, so I don't know the scientific backings to what I'm saying. I'll admit that, but just based on my experience, I know that I've gained a lot from video games, and there's a reason I play them. They're fun for me. They keep my mind active. They force me to think on my feet. Plus, for me, they're just good stress release. Like, I know when I play these games, and you guys see me getting really angry, it might not look like I'm having fun, but I am. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be doing it. So yeah, I don't even remember where that conversation stemmed from, but those are just my 2 cents on the topic. I'm really glad I got through Chapter 10 in a reasonable time. That was my goal for this video. I feel like I kicked ass and took some names. But anyway, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on some of those things that I just touched on. Either way, we're now 2/3 of the way done with the game. We have chapters 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 left. Chapter 11 is tough, really hard. Chapter 12, not so bad. Chapter 13, not so bad. 14, not so bad. 15, not so bad. So really, it's just 11, and then a couple hard parts in between, but we're doing well. So anyway, as always, I want to thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.